Tonight, Kenya mourns. 52 people have sadly succumbed after a tragic road accident at Londiani along the Kericho-Nakuru highway that happened on Friday evening. A Rwandese trailer lost control and rammed into passenger vehicles and a marketplace where innocent traders were sourcing for their livelihood. It is unimaginable, to think they left their homes Friday morning to head to work as normal, but it will turn catastrophic later in the evening. Children, mothers and fathers, our brothers and sisters were caught up in the tragedy. This is definitely not how we as a nation planned to start the month of July. And sadly, not the first time we've had to walk down this tragic lane. In 2009, more than 130 people died in the Sachangwan accident after a tanker burst into flame. In 2021, a fuel tanker burst at Awasi along the Kisumu-Busia highway, killing at least 16 people. In 2021, December tragedy befell Catholic faithfuls when a bus plunged into River Enziu, killing 23 people. And just recently this year, in March 2023, 18 students of Pwani University succumbed when their school bus experienced handbrake failure. Now, I do not point these cases out to reignite bad memories, but I do so because it is stuck in our memories. Because as Kenyans, we should never forget. We mourn with you, our beloved countrymen. We pray with you. And just as you shall never forget your families, we as Kenyans will never forget. We might not say it daily, but we never forget. Here are the highlights. Roads and Transport Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen establishes a multi-agency team to investigate the Londiani tragedy as death toll rises to 52. Leaders from the Kenya Kwanza government urge Kenyans to assume Raila Odinga's call for mass demonstrations. Kenya Power counts losses in millions following vandalization of 59 transformers in Nakuru County. I am Cynthia Nanjala. Let's get started. Multiple fatalities and injuries have been reported in a horrific road accident that took place at Londiani Junction along the Kericho-Nakuru highway.
From Nairobi, Kenya, this is EBN TV.
This is EBN TV, transforming your world. This is EBN TV, transforming your world.
With great love and joy, I especially welcome you to worship with us at Redeemed Gospel Church Buruburu. This is a true family church, a true spiritual home. Redeemed Gospel Church Buruburu is home to exuberant prayers, deep and true worship. A house of prayer that will leave you feeling refreshed. Our first service starts at 7:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. and our second service starts at 10:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. On Wednesdays, we have our midweek service from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. and every Friday from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. we have our night of glory. This is the church you have been looking for. This is the place for your spiritual growth and maturity. See you this Sunday and karibu sana.
Indeed, when it rains, it pours. Apologies for that. I hope that you can hear me loud and clear now. My name is Cynthia Nanjala. EBN Weekend Edition restarts. Multiple fatalities and injuries have been reported in a horrific road accident that took place at Londiani Junction along the Kericho-Nakuru Highway. Eyewitnesses at the scene revealed that the incident occurred when a loaded driver lost control and collided with several vehicles, including public service vehicles. Cabinet Secretary for Roads and Transport Kipchumba Murkomen early in the day visited the scene of accident and confirmed that 52 people had succumbed to their injuries, while 32 people are injured and are currently receiving medical care in hospitals. Emmanuel Marwa reports.
30 hours ago, what seemed to be a normal day quickly turned tragic as a trailer with registration number RRC 164W/RL2379 registered in Rwanda lost control and was involved in a tragic road crash along the Kericho-Nakuru Highway at Londiani. The scene of accident still displaying shattered glasses, destroyed vehicle parts, closed shops, small crowds, and perhaps the saddest of them all, people's belongings who are not there to pick them. According to eyewitness, the trailer seemed to have a brake problem before losing control and hitting vehicles around as well, traders who were walking beside the road.
Gari trailer ikikuja kwa mwendo wa kasi sana, so mimi ndo nilikuwa naenda kukutana na yeye, lakini nikamkwepa. Yule jamaa mwenye alikuwa nyuma yangu ambaye alikuwa akona kanta alidhania mimi nataka kununua kitu, aka overtake yeye, ndio sasa akafinywa na hiyo, akagongwa na hiyo gari, ikamrusha kwa gari yangu, na hiyo gari ikaenda kaanguka huko nyuma, ikaanguka nyuma kama imeanguka kwa magari mengine. Ilikuwa kama mwendo saa 12:30. Ile yenye nimeona mimi mwenyewe na macho yangu ni kama 20. Mili kama 20 yenye nimeona macho yangu. Ile yenye naweza hesabu, lakini ile kuna mingine bado ilikuwa imelaliwa na hiyo gari yenye imeanguka. Hii gari ilikuwa inatoka pande hii ya Mau Summit ikiteremka kuja pande ya ikiendelea pande ya Kericho.
Transport Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen has said that a multi-agency team will investigate the Londiani accident that left over 50 people dead. Speaking at the scene of the accident on Saturday, Murkomen said the team will comprise of the National Transport Safety Authority, NTSA, the Police Department and different ministries.
Studies have been done before, reports have been done before that address this issue, and the thinking is to make sure that the market is removed from the immediate road reserve. That having been done in some places, like you all know, in Limuru, after between the border between Nyandarua and Kiambu, we used to have Sokomjinga around the corner there, Kinale Forest, near Kinale Forest. When the market was moved out, you know that some people moved to the market, others new, and others who were operating there came back to the road. So, based on the situation we have seen here, my ministry, already we are in consultation within the ministry with the NTSA, and we will have to sit down on a multi-agency approach to make sure.
The CS said the cause of the accident in terms of the culprit truck condition had not been established, adding that a team from the Traffic Police, Directorate of Criminal Investigation DCI, NTSA were already on scene to collect all the data relating to vehicle for analysis. Following the tragic accident, the Cabinet Secretary in a statement issued new directives on all roads, including relevant agencies to revise speed limits in the area and provide bumps and signage.
Ministry, recently I announced directives related to road safety, which included retesting of drivers. You know that when I announced these measures, there were a few people who wanted to resist. But we will stand firm as a ministry to make sure that all the drivers are tested, retested, and must be found competent.
All markets along the roads reserve should be relocated. The CS also ordered the National Police Service in conjunction with NTSA to intensify anti-drunk driving operation across the country. He ordered the National Safety and Transport Authority to include the dangerous section as one of the spots. He reiterated that the retesting of PSV and commercial service vehicle drivers to continue as a way of assessing their competence before the renewal of driving license. In addition, he said all county transport safety committees to re-embark on road safety education and awareness. Murkomen, who described the Friday evening accident as the second worst after the Sachangwan tanker explosion, said the truck which plowed into the other vehicles is registered in Rwanda with a Rwandese driver and conductor. Emmanuel Marwa reporting for EBN TV, Nairobi.
Now, our thoughts and prayers continue to go out to the family, even as we do await an update from the Cabinet Secretary for Transport on the recoveries as well as the fatalities as of tomorrow. President William Ruto has yet again reiterated his government's commitment in strengthening cooperative societies to stimulate growth and formalize informal sectors among entrepreneurs. The move, which the head of state says will bring together hardworking Kenyans and enable them benefit from the economies of scale. Sami Adika with the report.
Speaking during the 101 Ushirika Day celebrations at the Kenyatta International Convention Center, President William Ruto noted that cooperatives have the power to nurture a saving culture and offer members access to affordable financing. The head of state also observed that his government's plan on reviving cooperatives will go a long way in ensuring that the operational risks encountered by SACCOs are reduced, therefore ensuring those who invest in them are protected.
Wakati serikali hatukukuwa na mpango kamili ya housing, cooperative movement filled the gap. Mumesaidia wa Kenya wengi katika mpango ya kuwa na manyumba ya kuishi. Lakini sasa tutasaidiana na nyinyi. Tutaweka mpango kamili. Nyinyi mumekuwa mkinunua shamba ya kujenga manyumba. Sisi kama serikali sasa tumesema tutatoa ardhi bila ya malipo. Vile vile mumekuwa mkiweka pesa nyingi kuweka services, barabara, sewage, kuleta maji, kuleta stima. Sasa hiyo kazi itakuwa inafanywa na serikali. Sasa tumerahisisha kazi yenu kama cooperative movement. Kazi yenu sasa ni kupatia yule cooperative wenu loan peke yake. Nyumba tutajenga na itakuwa bei ya chini. Sasa ile gharama mlikuwa mnalipa juu, sasa itakuwa chini. Sasa kazi yenu ni kupatia hawa pesa, wana own nyumba, wanasonga mbele. Sijui kama tunaelewana. Tuko pamoja? Sasa hiyo mzigo mmekuwa mkibeba sana, tutawasaidia.
As the Kenya Kwanza government continue counting on agriculture as the basis of a stable economy, President William Ruto has also stated his plans of setting up aggregation and distribution center for storage, value addition and marketing of agricultural products will also complement cooperatives. Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua also urged farmers to join SACCOs, which will help increase their bargaining power and boost their productivity.
Rais wetu wacha tukwame hapa kwa hivi amepea ushirika. Hapa ndio hapa tukwame hapa. Wengine wanauliza kwa nini tuna shida huko na vyama vya ushirika. Sisi tumechanuka. Wacha tujipange na hii cooperatives. This is a way to build the economy of this country. Kwa hivyo we want to really urge those who have been given opportunity to lead the movement. A movement is as good as the leadership. Where you have a good leadership, the SACCO will stand. Where you have useless characters as the leaders, it will fall. So those societies that do well is where the leadership is right. Kwa hivyo we also ask you as members, mkichagua watu, muangalie vizuri. Take care, make sure you get the right people into place. Your Excellency, the cooperative movement in Kenya is a success story, and it is a movement that harnessed the first government after we got independence.
On his side, CS Simon Chelugui has pledged to ensure that the process of registering cooperatives are smoothened, and Kenyans should now start reinventing their businesses so as to be on the cutting edge of the day's production.
To facilitate smooth functioning of cooperatives, we will fast-track the formulation of cooperative regulations, and once enacted, this regulation will provide a comprehensive framework for cooperation and management of cooperatives. I am pleased to inform you, Your Excellency, that we are at an advanced stage of operationalizing the Deposit Guarantee Fund, which you already directed before, and this fund will play a crucial role in safeguarding the hard-earned savings of cooperative members. We recognize the importance of financial security and will spare no effort in establishing a robust mechanism to protect members. Recently, or this week, you launched the Boda Boda SACCO, the e-mobile Boda Bodas. We will be partnering with the Ministry of Transport to ensure all Boda Bodas and even other means of transport, our matatus. We can't imagine Kenya without the transport SACCO. Today, we have aggregated all transport companies into groups of cooperatives.
Sam Medika for EBN Weekend Edition.
Crossing over to Bungoma County, a section of Kenya Kwanza leaders have called on the opposition chief, Principal Raila Odinga, to cease his planned anti-government demos that seeks to rally Kenyans against the Finance Bill 2023 that was assented into law by President William Ruto, terming it as a retrogressive conflict resolution manner. Speaking during a Thanksgiving ceremony of Tongaren Member of Parliament John Chikati, Prime Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi and Speaker of the National Assembly Moses Wetangula have urged Kenyans to assume Odinga's call and instead help the Kenya Kwanza government in realizing its promises.
Tumezindua mtandao. Wale ambao wamekuwa wakiiba pesa ya KEMSA, mwisho wenu umefika. Wale ambao walikuwa wanafanya ukora katika NHIF, mwisho wao pia umefika. Na mimi nataka kuwaomba wananchi, mkiona hospitali ambayo inafanya billing ya ukora, ambia Maina Kumicha atengeneze maneno.
Vile mlikuwa mnakuja hapa mnaona mahindi karibu inakomaa. Hiyo mahindi ukiona iko sawa sawa, usifikirie ilipandwa na ng'ombe. Hiyo mahindi ilipandwa na wananchi hawa na waligaramika. Nimesikia wakati hawa wananchi walikuwa wanatengeneza shamba wa kupanda mahindi, iko wakora ambao walikuwa wanavaa sufuria wakitembea nayo kwa barabara. Sasa wale wakora sasa wanasema ati bei ya mahindi iteremuke. Bei ya mahindi isiteremuke, ipande, kwa sababu wananchi wa Bungoma walitumia nguvu kupanda hiyo mahindi.
Porojo ambayo haina maana, epukana nayo. Sisi tulikaa na ndugu yangu Weta, tukazungumuza, tukasema masikio yetu yako kule chini, yanasikiza vibrations za Wakenya, na tukaamua kwamba tutatingiza taifa letu.
Squatters of Kamolo slums in Donholm, Nairobi have demanded that the government stops the eviction by continental developers in collaboration with the area administration. The squatters now want the government to resettle them back to Donholm Savannah land where they previously stayed. Led by the chairman, they have firmly stated that no more demolitions of their houses should continue until they are allocated the piece of land they believe is rightfully theirs. This comes in the wake of tussles recently witnessed among several groups that ended up in and called for fracas.
Kwa majina naitwa Kimani. Mimi ni chairman. Naitwa Wenina Kimani. Mimi ndio chairman wa Kamora Squatters. Tumekuwa hapa kwa muda wa miaka mingi. Tumekuwa hapa kwa muda wa miaka mingi sana. Zaidi ya miaka 50. Tumezaliwa hapa, baba zetu walikuwa hapa, wameajiriwa kwa mashamba ya wazungu, na tumekuwa tukingoja tuwe settled na serikali kama squatters, na tuko wengi. Kwa wakati huu tuko watu zaidi ya 1000, na ile kasehemu tumekalia, tunataka serikali ikuje ikawie kila mtu pahali pake.
Ni kusimama hapo. So saizi niko na miaka 24 na nimezaliwa hapa Idono. Nikizaliwa hapa nikuwa mdogo, Idono ilikuwa uwanja. Saizi hata venye mnaona Dono imejaa, wakazi ni wengi. Tumegrow na watu huko, lakini kwa saizi sijafurahia ambapo vijana wengine wanaweza pewa shamba. Mimi ni mzaliwa hapa, hata sina rumo moja ya kuweka hata nyumba yangu. Tulienda huko, tumeelezana, tukajaribu kuelewana nao. Kuelewana vizuri, tukakuta hata si vijana wa Dono na siwe Embakasi East. Ni vijana wa kukuja, ni wageni sana. Vijana wa kutoka Korogocho, wengine wa kutoka Dandora, wengine hadi Kayole. Sasa hata tunashindwa, sisi yetu ni gani? Tupewe yetu kidogo, sisi tutaleta shukrani kwa serikali.
Still on matters land ownership, Nakuru County Government has issued a stern warning to land grabbers and cartels who have been collaborating with officers from the Department of Land in the county to defraud the county residents. The county leadership has identified major towns within Nakuru as the most affected and vowed to go after the stolen pieces of land. This comes as residents of Irate in Naivasha forcefully repossessed a health center that had been grabbed by an influential trader in the town. Kilifi County Government, in collaboration with the national government, have formed an ad hoc committee to look into the recently witnessed land tussles between Agricultural Development Corporation and the locals in Magarini. Kilifi Governor Gideon Mungaro and County Commissioner Josephat Biwott have assured the residents that the committee will come up with clear boundaries and its details sent to the Ministry of Land so that the process of resettling the communities can be affected. Governor Mungaro has faulted the move by the ad hoc committee to evict the locals, saying that the county government has clear land records and the ADC should stop its plans until the committee finalizes the boundaries issue. On her side, Public Service and Gender Cabinet Secretary Aisha Jumwa has asked the county government to start the listing process of all residents who have land rates arrears to enable the government to offer waivers and issue them with titles.
Maswala ya ardhi. Raisi wakati akifanya kampeni katika manifesto yake alisema vizuri kwamba sisi wakazi wa Kenya yeye atanunua ekari 1,000,000 ili kila mtu ambaye ana shida akaweze kupata ardhi, ambaye hana ardhi akaweze kuwa mmiliki wa ardhi. Na hiyo iko katika manifesto yake, kama vile mambo ya housing. Na wakati huo akianza, hivyo ndio atafanya. Masuala ya kupata waiver kwa mashamba yetu, especially sisi watu wa pwani, ni jambo ambalo nataka niwahakikishie. Siku wakija hapa, huyu gavana na ministry yake hapa na department yake ya ardhi atakuwa ametuorodhoshea zile ardhi zote ambazo wakazi hawameshindwa kulipa zile arrears, na atatupea, na mimi nitahakikisha nimempea rais, ili siku akija hapa Kilifi atangaze kwamba amepeana waiver kwa mashamba yote kwa ujumla ambayo atakuwa ameorodheshwa na gavana na ofisi yake ya ardhi hapa Kilifi.
A suspected drug peddler has died on the spot after throwing himself from a rented 8th-floor room in Sakina Hotel located at Isili 6th Street. According to witnesses, the police were after him, and when they asked him to open the door, he opted to jump out from the room. Confirming the incident through phone, Starehe DCI or David Cheriot has said a known amount of cocaine was recovered at the scene, which was sent to the government's lab for further analysis, as one arrest was also made.
Mimi niliona Land Cruiser ya Pangani kichukua maiti ya hivyo. Sasa hiyo ilikuwa 5 hivi ndio. Ndio. Hapo siwezi eleza juu hata sikuamuka hapo. Hapo kulingana na management ya nyumba nikairuhusiwi kutumia aina yoyote ya ulevi ndani ya room. Kwa hivyo yeye ni kama alipatikana akivuta kasigara hivi. Wakati management ilienda kumuuliza, walikuwa wawili kwa room moja, kitu kama hiyo. Wakati waliulizwa ndio wakaanza fujo. So management wakati iliona hawa wamekuja sana, ikaita reinforcement kutoka chini. Hawa kapanda juu, panda juu ndio hao walisense danger. Kaona hapa askari wamekuja, ndio wakaamua kufanya nini? Kama alikuwa anajaribu kuhepa, si ati kitu kingine. Nilisikia ilikuwa ya 8 kitu kama hiyo.
So, ladies and gentlemen, at that point, allow me to wrap it up, but Pastor Julius Mutuku is coming up next, and that is a program you definitely do not want to miss. Happy new month of July, but quite unfortunate that we had to kick it off on such a rough and tragic way, but we do condole with the families and those who've lost their friends as well in Londiani. My name is Cynthia Nanjala. Have a